I think we're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I am Brosentia, and let's go ahead and move on over to a beautiful revelation for a beautiful game about my favorite subject in the world. But first, let's reveal who our GM is. Come on in, Liz Star. I want to chat. Oh my gosh, Drumbordis, that is totally not what the game is about. Liz?
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Let me go ahead and turn you up. Don't worry, you don't need to do anything on your end.
I can yell.
Well,
I'm good at that.
You don't have to. I can just turn the volume up. I got
Yeah,
the skills and the slider. So, Liz, I said
Hi.
this game is one of my favorite subjects.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I don't know the game, but I'm a huge fan of the cover of the game.
It's a really good cover. It's this game is special. It's a bit of a meme with those who know that it exists. And it is also, I believe, the first Sega Saturn game we've had on Ku5ogrande.
It just might be. I feel like we might have had something, but I can't remember. Okay, what do we have?
We have Mr. Bones for the
Oh!
Sega Saturn.
I'm ready for a wild ride, Liz.
Me, me too, bro. Me too.
Mr.
This game
Bones.
is very special. It is cutscene %, so all of the players have to watch the cutscenes because they are extremely important. Just by looking at the cover, you know you're gonna like it.
I mean,
there's
yes.
skeletons, there's guitars, there's some rock, and there's some wild rides.
I'm not gonna lie, skeletons are so cool to me because one, everybody's afraid of them, so they automatically get a benefit there, okay? Because they're notorious. Two, like, even if they're being reanimated, they're just innocent little bones running around and maybe murdering some people, but who cares,
Yeah.
They're cute.
I personally have a good relationship with my skeleton. I think everyone should try to.
Have a good relationship with your skeleton, yeah.
Yeah.
And other dating advice from Ku5ogrande.
Oh no! You're meeting all my standards! Yeah!
Yeah. Liz, how... Oh, actually, we still have a skeleton hanging up from, I think, 2 or 3 Halloweens ago. He's got Christmas stockings on. His name is Mr. Bones.
Oh, how perfect! Oh my gosh, this game is about your
It's about my skeleton. Oh my gosh. I forgot that we totally got that license and everything. This is about my friend, the skeleton. He's the best. Yeah, I think people are sometimes a little bit confused why we have a skeleton up, and they're like, why do you have a skeleton? And we're like, because we like him. And that's the reason.
Fair enough. No, that's valid. That's extremely valid.
Oh, I am very excited for this, though. Now, how many points do the players have going into this match?
This is a 2-point match.
Okay, so only one person will be moving on after playing this game.
I wanted to give them something. It's kind of on the verge of Kuso and not, so I wanted to give them something a little bit nicer and fun.
Well, that's kind. Honestly, Kuso doesn't necessarily mean unenjoyable, and I would say that knowing nothing about this game, if I looked at this cover, I would probably guess this is not the highest budget video game out there.
No, but you'd be surprised. They put a lot of effort into it.
A lot of soul.
Oh god, yeah, a lot of soul. The game is about a very soulful skeleton.
Aw, I'm so happy. Okay.
It's extremely unique and it has a lot of charm.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think you'll love it.
I know nothing about it. Is it a platformer? Is it an adventure, a Skelly-venture game? Or...
It's everything. It's kind of. Have you ever played like don't know. What's there's like a few games where it's like the gameplay style just changes from level to level. It has some platforming levels. It has some guitar simulation levels.
I mean, Jim Power does that. There are a lot of games that do
kind of like
change
Mischief
all the time.
Makers, where like every level has a different gimmick and style. Yeah, Virtual Bart. This is Virtual Bart for the Sega Saturn.
No, please don't say that.
Except fun.
You can always take your words away. Okay. Who's doing audio?
That would be... we had this determined.
Yeah.
GB0.
You just need to, like, ping me or something so that I can actually see it.
Sorry.
Lister!
I couldn't remember their names.
Lister! That's okay. GB0, I will go ahead and slap the music note next to that name. I'm listening to Castlevania music, not Mr. Bones music, but don't worry, I'll get there. I'll get there soon. Not yet, soon. Oh. So I want to give a thank you, shout out to everybody who has followed, subscribed, who has shared with friends. Honestly, you're the ones who are making this possible. The tournament that we've got going on, as well as the prizes that will be given out in the bracket. Thank you all so much. And I think it's time for us to move on over and get some Mr. Bones music. I'm very excited. I like skeletons. I wonder if the music is very skeleton-y. Kind of. But it's also kind of like a cop show from the 80s, you know? A buddy cop show. That's what this sounds like to me.
Mr. Bones! He's such a friendly looking soul. I like this completely static coverage.
He's like Double Sans right here.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well, he's got two blue eyes.
Oh gosh, it is. See, he's an even weaker character than Sans.
Wow. Well, I'm
checking. The blue eyes are a plot point, by the way. A very important plot point.
In this game?
Yes. We'll see in the first cutscene.
Ah, yeah. By the way, everybody get your emotes ready. Obviously, we need skeletons, but is there anything else that people should get ready to spam?
Guitars, music, rock, blues, bones, skeletons, and rock.
Spam those. Everything. Bones, skeletons, rock and roll. Okay, as soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer.
Well, we do have a cutscene to sit through.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet. This music.
That's good.
It's good.
Midnight. Day one of a new.
I have been trying to give this game out for a long time, by the way.
Gains more soldiers. Tonight, the world will be mine. single night, my army of darkness, of purity, will descend upon the earth. Then there will be no more conflict, no more struggle between good and evil. There will only be evil. The world will be pure as the black void of space. Only in absolute purity can absolute beauty be found. And the only purity there is evil.
Didn't I used to have more skin on these bones? Man, you know I got the blues. Excuse me, did I miss something? What's going on? Oh, I see. Nice talking to you. Somebody's messing with something he shouldn't be messing with. Now we're living proof of that. Undead proof, anyway.
You are an impurity.
Hey, let's not get personal now.
You will be dissolved.
Uh-oh.
Oh, baby. This
It begins.
is good. I like this game. By the way, I've got hot dogs here, so I'll try not to talk with my mouth full, but we'll see what happens.
All right, and here's the first level, which is an auto-scrolling platformer. And we find the main mechanic of this game is that as you get hit, you lose, I forget what it's called, scalification? There's a term for it in the manual, for your ability to maintain your physical, and the lower it gets, the more your body parts start to fly off and you become like just a head rolling around.
Just so people who are watching know, by the way, just so you know, we are discussing with the admins about the different speeds that we've seen on people's screens, because definitely some of the emulators are running faster than others, just from what we saw with the cutscene there. Oh, Neon Gray taking a death right there. Oh!
So by holding down the A button, you're able to kind of charge up and get the bones around you and reform, which obviously makes it a little bit easier to control. This game is kind of difficult to control on the best of days, but when you're just a rib cage hopping around, it's a little difficult.
Yeah. You know, well, you don't have any muscles.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, jumping without muscles is really difficult.
Been there, done that.
Have you? I mean, that's me every day, am I right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I need some muscles.
Yeah, so I made it so I told them you only have to watch a cutscene once. If you get to another level and see another cutscene, you have to watch that one, but only have to watch the same cutscene just once. Because they are quite long. I didn't want them to have to sit through a 3-minute cutscene every single time they wanted to get. As great as it is, it's a very good cutscene. The story in this game is incredible. and I am letting them use the level select, which is extremely important because this game is pretty hard. And if they can't quite like, if they don't know about the level select because it's kind of hidden.
Oh no, you're losing your legs, Mr. Bones. Oh my gosh. He's hopping on one leg. Does it become more difficult to control, or is it just visual? Oh.
Yeah, it is definitely a lot harder to control.
Can you collect your other body parts again?
You can, by holding down the, I believe, A button. You're able to charge up your skeletism and drag your bones to yourself.
Huh. I assume that you didn't give controls, did ya?
I gave them the manual. I wanted to be kind because, I mean, there's a lot of kind of intricate, weird things about this game that it can get frustrating, which, you know, that's an important part of Kuso, but I also wanted to, you know, make this a little bit nicer.
I love that. I love it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can look a little bit at the manual. Like, obviously, we already got some of the great story earlier from the intro cutscene, and we're probably going to get more in the near future as well. So, yeah, there are warnings. Are there flashing screens in this? I mean, it's just
Not
about
that I remember.
Okay.
But
yeah, games were being a little bit more delicate when it comes to some of the bright flashing than they had been years previously.
oh, thank you, Shantok. I was about to send bro that. There's the manual.
Oh, I've got it. I'm already...
Oh, okay.
See?
Good.
I can sometimes do stuff. I'm sometimes competent.
Sega Retro is like one of the greatest websites, by the way, because it's just, it has manuals for almost everything. It has Portuguese manuals for the Portuguese only Duke Nukem 3D for the Sega Genesis.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. By the way,
it's a great resource.
I want to point out one of my favorite things that I saw in chat, and it was Mr. Saturn Dude asking, how long is this frigging level? And let me just say, Saturn, we've got a Saturn game. Dude, that's something that skeletons do. So I would have assumed that Mr. Saturn Dude would know how long this level was.
Do. Very good.
Yeah,
that is the perfect name for this game.
Yeah, absolutely the best name.
Also, yes, the answer is too long.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
I imagine... Go ahead.
The manual story starts with Bon Voyage!
Yeah!
The immortal Dagulian has discovered a means to animate the dead. Skeletism! An army of skeletons, eyes glowing red, is about to rise and lay waste to the world. Only one skeleton stands in the way, blue-eyed Mr. Bones. Now Mr. Bones will take you on a wild, calcium-rich adventure filled with the most grueling, mind-twisting tests ever to appear on the Saturn. In your race to stop Dr. Gullion, you'll be chased by runaway logs, you'll walk on thin ice, you'll learn to play guitar. You'll even perform a set at the Army of Darkness Comedy Club. What you're about to experience will have you jumping out of your skin. So grab your clavicles and get ready. Yeah, there
Beautiful.
you go. There's the story.
Thank you. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for the voice, especially.
I tried to choose a voice that felt appropriate for the... Oh, there's a whole section in here that's about the concept of skeletism.
Yeah!
Skeletal magnetism, that's what it is. Skeletal magnetism. Yeah, and apparently he loses energy, body parts, and eventually his quote-unquote life. Also, what's weird about this manual is that they consistently have Mr. Lowercase, even if it starts a sentence. So it was definitely on purpose that it's lowercase Mr. Bones. But Bones is
really
capitalized.
Strange.
I don't like this.
Me neither.
But
I'm a stickler for capitalization.
I'm actually a big fan that they've been consistent. Like, it's very
bones.
much consistent throughout the manual, and I approve of that. If you're going to do something weird, make sure people know you're doing it on purpose, even if it's dumb. See, that's sort of what... It's something that I wish my students would do. Like, if you have weird capitalization, at least have that everywhere, because... Oh, geez, it's almost never on purpose. Almost never. Okay, so this escape level, or whatever it is really being difficult for the players. Why is it so hard? Like, it's an auto-scroller. You're going
It's
right.
an auto-scroller, yeah, but the skeletons throwing rocks, sometimes that can just catch you off guard. You get hit by a rock or two, and then you lose a limb, you lose a leg, and you can't jump quite as far, and you lose skeletism, so you can't recollect your bones super great.
Yeah.
It's just everything kind of like if one thing happens, it just cascades into a bone domino.
Yeah, it looks like GB0 is doing a pretty good job at recollecting body parts throughout this, which is good.
Yeah, GB0 has been doing pretty good so far.
How even can you tell how much skeletism you have?
By the bones meter in the top right.
Okay, so I thought that doubled as your health.
It does.
What? So how do you use it to get bones back?
Things will collect faster and easier if it's higher.
Oh, so the more bones you have, the faster you can get bones back?
Exactly.
That's dumb. Because
yes.
you don't really need it as much when you only got one leg.
Yes.
Oh, GB0, that was a very abrupt death.
Oh, just a cascade.
Like, honestly, I'm very shocked that, we had that death that quickly, but we did. We did. Okay. Neon Gray jumping into the ghost pit, pit of ghosts, I guess.
I certainly hope all of them get to the second. I especially hope they all get to the best cutscene, which is the one with the hobo in the woods.
Oh my gosh.
The blind hobo, which is very good.
I'm very excited about that. Karaoke managed to get through. Oh my gosh.
Oh, snap. Good stuff.
There we go. We have a definitive lead right now. Karaoke currently in first. Honestly, I'm thinking about this game, and it is being pretty fun so far. I kind of want to play Mr. Bones. Oh no, Skeleton Rave! Watch out, Karaoke! Ah! Now, this match is actually very important. Only the person who takes first will be moving on. The other three are going to be eliminated. This is essentially the temple run of skeleton games. At least the first section is. The second section is the Skeleton Rave.
Skeleton Rave, it's like a combination of the Skeleton Rave and the thing that Klingons go through when they reach adulthood.
Oh my gosh. You're bringing back memories.
I can't remember the name of it. Pon Far? No, that's another Star Trek thing. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember. I don't know. I don't want to learn how to speak.
It's Klingon.
Klingon.
Because Rite of Ascension. It's the skeleton Rite of Ascension.
There we go. And they are ascending from the grave.
Yeah.
Aha. Okay. Skeleton Rave happening on Karaoke's side. I want to go to a Skelly Rave. I like it. Like, is it just avoiding damage here?
I'll be honest.
Or do you have to do other stuff?
You have a weird attack that you can use.
On what? What are you attacking?
I don't know, because she's used it once. Where it looks like a wave of energy you can shoot out of your hands. I'm pretty sure this is just avoiding it though.
Okay. Sorry, I have a hot dog. So good. And
Ooh.
I got distracted by eating it. Oh, karaoke, now fighting the skellies. Yeah, you have to
Zap
electrocute
them.
their chest, I guess.
Zap them skellies.
Oh no! They came and shoved each other. I have no idea what's going on in this level, but this is something. Also, let me just say the human spine is a lot creepier with no arms.
It really is. It's like super uncomfortable. They keep knocking down her hand and she can't attack.
Well, oh my gosh, she just flails so much as a skeleton. This is amazing. Oh, okay.
Looks like residual deviance getting through.
I'm absolutely convinced I need to play this game.
Oh, you should. Absolutely. Gosh, it's always a really good day when I can get Brossentia to say I should play a game that Liz showed on stream.
I
It's like one of my
really want to
favorite
play
things.
this game.
This and Domino Man now are the two I think that you've said.
I think I want to play this more than Domino Man.
Ooh.
Gotta be honest, I am a fan of games where, you know, you're a skeleton with skeleton raves. Like, wait, you can Super Mario the skeletons? You can jump on them? Oh, Residual Deviance is onto the rave as well. Karaoke is definitely in the lead right now, but
Karaoke, I believe, getting through the rave.
yes! You know, it was a grave rave. I guess a mausoleum rave. Yeah. The Valley! Uh-oh. Which valley? Hey, y'all! Come on over to our valley, the Secret Bone Valley.
If Karaoke gets to another cutscene, she did say that she had audio separated if we want to hear that.
Okay, good to know. I will go ahead and... We didn't get to hear the rave, though, so I definitely want to make sure we hear the rave, but I can switch
yeah,
on
for
over to
sure.
karaoke real quick. The music is scary, but whatever. I've heard music.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
I've heard music like this for so much of my life. It's just not that inspiring.
I really love the like spooky, scary skeleton, Halloweeny skeleton aesthetic.
It's
a big love of mine.
It's okay. Like I don't particularly like the song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. And
Oh.
I think it's just because Disney's animation makes the skeletons look... I don't know. It's
Mer.
okay. It's fine. But it's not my favorite. Yeah, I'm a big fan, though, of this skeleton that you see on screen right now. Mr. Bones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Bones is wonderful. And he has such charisma. Like, he's such a pleasant guy.
Well, he's just trying to help. Not sure who he's helping, but he's helping someone. Karaoke! You're just trying to go down the stairs and your body fell apart. That's not good.
Are you supposed to go down there?
What do you even do from here? How do you get out of the hole?
I don't know. Oh no. Okay. She was able to grab her.
Oh, karaoke is kind of going... There we go. Down to
Oh.
the bottom of the stairs. Why is a
There
leg
you
sticking
go.
out of his waist? Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh my god, that's uncomfortable.
What? Got a third leg.
He's got a third leg! Welcome to Ku5ogrande. Nice bone you got there, Mr. Bones.
Wow, you can't say that. This is okay.
Okay,
Fine.
moving on.
Innuendos, whatever. That's still PG-13, right? We're doing fine.
Moving on.
This game is certainly something. This is magical, okay? The magicalest game that we've had today. Wow. Well, okay, karaoke, getting dead. Residual Deviance is dead too,
Even
but...
more dead.
Oh yeah, double dead. Actually, yeah, that... I was thinking the other day, you know, about things that, when they die, you know, what exactly happens. Because if you die, your ghost leaves. What about if viruses die? Do ghost viruses go over to the afterlife as well and infect ghosts? What about the bacteria?
I mean, viruses aren't technically alive.
Well, what about bacteria then? Can you get ghost E. coli in the afterlife?
This is all a lot of very, like, this is a lot of philosophical discussion that we have to discuss.
And also, if you can reanimate skeletons, can you reanimate dead bacteria? And can the dead bacteria infect the dead skeleton?
I don't think you would be able to, because the bacteria breaks down too much.
Yeah, well, what if you...
There's bacteria Valhalla and Niflheim.
Interesting,
Good.
interesting. So I'm looking at the company that made this game, and honestly, I don't recognize anything here. I mean, yeah, they made a History Channel video game, which, you know, actually, two of them. They made two. One of them about the Alamo.
Oh my god, I had no idea.
Okay, I'm liking this company more and more, but yeah, like nothing here is anything that I've played before. At all. I mean, they made a game called Riot Police, which I'm sure is a blast. They made Techno Clash. Alien vs. Predator Extinction. There we
I
go.
have not actually played Techno Clash before. That's on the Genesis.
They made one game that I recognize. Yeah, what do you do in the Alamo game? You
remember it, probably.
Well, yeah. Apparently, it depicts the events leading up to and following the famous Battle of the Alamo. Doesn't say it actually has the battle, it's just before and after.
Is that before or after aliens created the Alamo?
No,
because that's all I've ever learned from the History Channel.
It actually sounds like it's a strategy game where you command units and eventually lose, because that's what happens with the Alamo. Did you know that Davy Crockett, the guy who has the whole song, you know, Davy Crockett, he fought in the Alamo.
I did not know that. Did he die?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, F.
Yep.
F's in chat for Davy Crockett. Too soon.
Oh my gosh, everybody is having a little bit of a hard time with the level that they're on, and I'm not too surprised. This is a rough video game.
So it's a little jank.
Yeah. Davy Crockett is actually a really big reason why we don't have nearly as many bears in the country as we did in the 1800s. He wrote his own biography, and there is like a section about all of the bears that he killed, and it just goes on and on. Yeah. His autobiography is kind of fascinating because he was a terrible writer.
Oh boy.
Oh, he was bad.
I mean, you know, when you spend your whole life focusing on the skill of bear murder, I guess You don't have enough time to focus on being good at anything else.
Yeah, what a guy.
Bears are one of my favorite animals. Davy Crockett is now my arch nemesis.
Yeah. Yeah, what a guy. Let me see. I'm just trying to see if I can find that autobiography. But at the same time, bears were a huge, terrifying thing in the, especially out in the wild where people were beginning to move on the frontier. They actually could cause a lot of problems. So it's like maybe, I wouldn't be living here in Utah if they hadn't done that. But at the same time, sad day. Poor bears.
I'm very, very sorry to tell you this, bro, but I would give up Utah for bear lives.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
If the choice is between the two, I'd give up Utah.
I'm cool with that decision. Yeah, you know what? Bears can take over. Actually, we still have buffalo here. You know what? And that's pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the skeleton rave audio because I want to hear what it sounds like. Absolutely important. Wow. It's dumb. It's barely even rave music, okay?
Aw.
Whatever. We're going back. I've heard enough of that crap.
Aww.
It's not
Sure.
good. Like, for a game called Mr. Bones, they could have put any music in this. Literally any at all.
We need more xylophones.
Scary music. Oh.
This game picks up in the music department a lot after level 3, so I'm glad that Karaoke is getting pretty far in it.
Aha.
I have a feeling she will beat level 3 soon. She's been in it and been getting pretty far in it so far. Yes, if you die, Mr. Bones loses his good skeletism and becomes evil and brainless.
Wait, he doesn't have a brain to begin with.
Oh, mindless.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see. I'm just
Oh my god, that is extremely terrifying.
What
Neon
is?
Gray saying that they think they preferred Spiss Popped over this.
Oh no. No, there was no joy in that.
That is a take. To be fair, Neon Gray has been stuck on the auto-scroller for 26 minutes, so I do understand.
I'm not completely sure Neon Gray knows how to bring your body back together.
I don't think they do either. I did give them the manual, so...
Oh, and I saw a message saying that you need to read the manual. You've got to read
Yes.
the manual.
Yeah, you really have to read the manual for this game because it has so many different gameplay styles and like weird, confusing madness that you really got to understand it.
Now, everybody, we are 27 minutes into this match. Remember, we have one more match coming up after this. Is definitely going to be a lot of fun, but more so, I'm trying to think, why are skeletons awesome?
I don't know, but they truly are. Like every time, it's like, here's a story with monsters. Yeah, okay. Here's a story with skeleton monsters. Okay, it's immediately 10 times better.
Oh, definitely. Like, honestly, I think that they always look a little bit funny, because the skeletons are just smiling. And it's something that, universally everybody has a skeleton. It's a lot less scary than, like, if you see a meat or a skeleton with meat on it, because that's really gross looking. But here, it's just really old. You don't know anything about the life that the skeleton had before dying. It's just fascinating to me.
Yeah. Y'all should always take good care of your skeleton. Treat your skeleton with if you haven't, listen, all right, if you haven't called your skeleton lately, go ahead and do that. It's very important. Karaoke stuck on the valley level, unsure how to get over this wall.
Justin's trying to eat my hot dog. No! Don't do it, Justin! I guess it also has to do a little bit with the macabre. There are a lot of things that, although I can tolerate gore and stuff, it's just a little bit over the top. Blood, I can tolerate, but, it's definitely pretty gross. Skeletons are hygienic. Okay, at least if you've left them out long enough in order to get rid of all the possible diseases.
Yeah, if things have eaten them and cleaned them, then they are slightly hygienic. Yes.
Yeah, I'd say don't go mess around with wild animal skeletons because
wild skeletons.
Well, like skeletons from wild animals, because odds are they have some sort of disease or something with them. You just really don't know. But most of the skeletons, the human skeletons, they've definitely been dead long enough that you don't have to worry too much about them.
Free range skeleton. You can't find your own skeleton. Free range is fine.
Oh. Yeah, anyway, that's sort of my advice. If you find a skeleton out in the wild, just let it be. Or, maybe call the cops. That could also be worthwhile. But yeah, now I'm actually starting to wonder, how long does it take for a skeleton itself to decompose?
As in, like, a clean skeleton to, like, become nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, a long time.
Yeah, but how long? Like, I know that partially it depends on if it's been buried or not. Simply put, if it's buried, depending on how compact the dirt is, it's gonna be there for a while. And let's just say that our current method of burial isn't exactly the best to,
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't exactly the best. So let's go ahead and say, okay, some guy just dies and falls down on the ground. Bam, skeleton. Skeleton. Well, he's not going to become a skeleton super fast, but, no protections at all. Skeletons are just out there.
I'm not sure. I'm not a bonologist.
Bone. It would probably be called an ossologist, is what I would guess.
Os? What is the etymology of that?
Let's see. Oh, orthopedic surgeon. Yeah. Ossification, scaleologist. Yeah. Simply Latinate languages generally have os as the prefix. Yeah.
Os is bones. Okay, gotcha. I did not know that, actually.
Let me see if I can find. Yeah, they call it osteologist, I guess. Yeah. So there you go.
I think one of the biggest problems with this game is that the levels are just a little too long. Karaoke ever realized that she has a double jump?
Wait, there's a double jump?
Yep.
How?
Residual Deviance has been using it to good effect. So residual, we might see a Lee change here.
Ooh, there's a key. Oh, to get the
she
key,
found it.
you don't actually get the key. You just jump on the button.
Yep.
Yeah, the
And then that
players
opens up the
definitely
path.
got a manual. They had that in order to find out some of the controls here. And I still think Neon Gray doesn't know how to bring your bones back. But remember as well, good strategy for Ku5ogrande is you push all the buttons. You always push buttons, and especially since, you know, with players getting to the second and third level, the rules of the different levels can definitely change. And how many levels are there?
There's a lot. There's like 23. So it's a pretty well-sized game.
Is every level different?
Basically, like, I mean, you know, like maybe half are platforming levels, kind of like this.
Okay.
But the other half are like completely unique.
That is nuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of unique playstyles in this game. Also, karaoke in my favorite form, I guess you'd say, which is Mr. Bones having no legs and only arms. Unfortunately, lost one of her arms, so it's a little bit less fun now. But like when it's just 2 arms and no legs, you just like pat around, and it's really great. She needs to find some legs. You can't push a thing without them legs.
Run, Mr. Bones, run! There we go. Grabbing butterflies, you know, that is definitely appropriate for a game about a skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Why are there butterflies? Why butterflies?
Because they're pretty, I guess. Butterflies are pretty much symbolically a good thing in video games. And if you collect the butterfly and, like, you know, it's just a good thing. It's like, hey, here's a thing you want collected and it's good for you. Okay, it's a butterfly. Is there, like, any games where butterflies are evil?
Oh, yeah, I can't think of any right now, but I feel
I guess
like
you could say
there are.
Animal Crossing.
Oh,
The common
Hades.
butterfly being only,
Hades,
like-
yeah, I think I would believe that. Dark Souls, yeah. Lady Butterfly
Ooh.
is evil. So as far as I can tell, everybody, Residual Deviance and Karaoke are on the same level. Not 100% sure, but that's what it seems like. Do you have to kill your skelly friends who are kind of stuck dangling there? I don't know.
No, but it stops the bones from flying around. So it's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, and so let me just go ahead and say, I wanted to do a little bit of reading back in chat to see if Neon Gray did miss the manual, and no, Neon Gray was the one to reply to you in the discussion about the manual. So I'm just gonna say,
Oh, Neon Gray seems to have discovered that they can regain the bones because I saw them just now.
oh, that, yeah, I think we're gonna see the end of this auto. Never mind. Maybe this next attempt, but honestly, you know, learning some of the basic mechanics can definitely help. Just a teeny
Oh, for
tiny
sure.
bit, yeah. Da 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 da. So what is the main difficulty of this level that we're seeing? You know, Residual Deviance and Karaoke are definitely struggling, but why do you think they're struggling? What is the
It's
main
hard to avoid
challenge?
damage. Also, so for this level, it's kind of difficult to find out how to proceed. It's not, a lot of things aren't very obvious in this level. There are like hidden areas
Yeah.
and things. You have to do several puzzles in order to proceed.
Oh geez, this game just throws Like, normally you say throw me a bone, but in this case it's just bad. Bone's just whacking you all over the place. You know, the music, the more that I listen to it, the more it makes me think of the Demon Rush. Because there's no logical movement for the main melody here.
Demon Rush? What is...
You don't know the Demon Rush.
I do not.
Okay, well, you've got a new RPG to play.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it's going... Yeah, I used to speedrun that. In fact,
Ooh.
it was the second main RPG that I speedran.
What do you mean by main RPG?
I mean, Final
As
Fantasy
in
IV.
something that's not a meme? Or,
Well, I mean, it is a meme, but I actually put effort into it, you know?
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, the first one was Final Fantasy IV, and the second one was the Demon Rush. You should definitely go and Google just a little bit to see what it looks like, because it is legendarily bad.
Demon Rush RPG. Well, when I search it, I find a video by you
Uh-oh.
for RPG Limit Break 2015.
Yep, that's...
Is this a RPG Maker game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But the fighting system is so unique.
Oh.
Yeah, and all of the lore is a lot. There's a lot of lore. Like, so much.
Why is this man's name Pound?
He's not a man, he's a dragon. Actually,
Oh, why
wait,
is
no,
this
he's a
dragon's
legend viper. I'm sorry, I got confused.
He's a legend of... Yeah, you know.
I'm setting you down, like, a pit that you might not be able to escape, Liz. This is...
People are asking how I don't know about this. I don't actually really like RPGs, so I don't actively look them out. There's like one RPG Maker game that I used to play a bunch of that probably no one has heard of, called Alter Ayla, and that's like the only like weird RPG Maker game that I know anything about. If anyone here has seen or played Alter Ayla, let me...
I'm actually really shocked that you don't generally like RPGs. Like,
I find them... I get bored of them very easily. I find them like kind of...
I completely understand. You know what? The Demon Rush will probably get you bored pretty quickly, but at the same time, the story is so thoroughly nonsense and absolutely trash.
That kind of thing.
Not only that, but like the naming, all of the names are so amazing because the main character is Cherry Venus. Okay, that's who you play as, and you also have Brooks Crack Tackle.
That is a wonderful name.
Alberto Mundo Sold.
That's pretty good.
Jimmy.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I can breathe again. I need to be able to breathe. Yeah, Pound. Oh, there is a knight character in the game who has a unicorn on his head, and his name is Knight.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's so amazing. You have various enemies, like... I'm trying to remember some of the various enemies' names.
Big McLarge Hughes. Bob Johnson. Trunk Slam Chest.
Okay. Oh, luckily Demon Rush is... Oh, I was going to say it's in the Final Fantasy wiki, but that's wrong. I can't... What? Because there are all these different enemy names and boss names in it, and then one of the biggest enemies is named Steve.
Oh, I love stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, this is totally up your alley. And also, you get to
I'll
fight
have to
a
look
football
into it.
dinosaur. A
have to
dinosaur
look into it.
wearing a football helmet.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, look into it. It might not be up your alley, but I feel like it would be worth maybe one playthrough. Oh, these ghost
Okay.
sound effects.
Ooh.
They just reminded me of Bart's Nightmare. I swear those are directly from Bart's Nightmare.
Why is Bart's Nightmare coming up so much in this match?
I mean, Virtual
It's the
Bart was
Bart's
the one you
Nightmare of
mentioned
the Sega
before.
Saturn. People are making references to what is that Mystery Science Theater? Space Mutiny. Do you know? Have you ever watched the Space Mutiny episode?
I don't think I've seen that one. No.
Ooh, it's a classic.
Oh, karaoke is through.
Made
Okay,
it through.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be quiet. Quiet.
I'm stiff as a wet sheet in a cold snap. You better face facts, Mr. Bones. They ain't gonna leave you alone. Some red-eyed devil's gonna make his bones tonight. Yeah, maybe I should just let him. What's that sound? Yeah, maybe there's a hotel I could hole up in. Some gingerbread house, bed, breakfast, skeleton hotel. I don't know this place, but I know that sound. But how do I know?
Is that Phil Collins?
Is someone out there? Who are you? What do you want?
I don't think it's Phil Collins.
Is
I know
he
someone's out there.
Scottish?
Either come inside or be on your way.
How does that thing do that? It would make that pretty noise.
What, have you been dead for 50 years? It's called a guitar, son. Why don't you try one on for size? Don't think about it. Just play it. There you go.
Uh-oh, sounds like I'm back in serious jelly.
Are you messing with the Gullion?
The Goulian?
The man with the drums.
Yes, sir, we are messing.
You'd better hang on to that guitar. It might come in handy.
Thanks. Later on. How about that? One chord and I wigged him. Now, y'all can't talk, but you can listen and maybe even feel.
Wow, this is amazing. By the way, I want people to know that one of the people who did voices in this was Paul Penna, who is actually a pretty big blues player before. Oh my gosh, we get music.
Yep.
I love this game
Gotta
so
gotta
much.
play music for the skeleton army. This is the best part in the game. I love this segment. That cutscene is probably the actual best part of the game, by the way.
Yeah, I can believe that. This is amazing right now. Oh my gosh. Too good. Too good. Oh. Yeah, I might be able to find information about the person who did the voice, but honestly, there are a lot of people who were just in the San Francisco area. There we go.
She made it through.
Like they used to.
Oh, cutscene.
Good thing I've got a sense of humor. Situation like this could be downright depressing. Oh, there go all my bones.
Oh no, the bones!
Oh no, those bats!
His
Bats took
bones
all the
are
bones.
gone. Apparently the bats are rough.
Yeah. Big boy skeleton.
By the way, I really feel for Neon Gray. They've been playing
Yeah.
this level for 50 minutes.
An auto-scroller for 50 minutes, I can understand disliking it more than Spiss popped.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just looking up names to see if I can manage to find who this person was who did the voice there. Because Ronnie Montrose is one of the actors who was in it, credited as the blind man. Also composed and performed the music, so I'm pretty sure
Oh, good job.
they're from America and just faked that accent.
I really don't know why. It's a pretty egregious accent.
Like, do you need to be a Scottish blues player? I don't think you need to. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, it feels unnecessary, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Montrose. His last name is Montrose, and Montrose is a town in Scotland. I'm pretty sure most words are a town in Scotland.
That was a stipulation for working on this game. Listen, I'll act in your game, but I have to have a Scottish accent. Why? I just want one.
I love that so much. I love it.
I hope Residual Deviants can get through this, get through these levels, so that they can see the cutscene.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. The cutscene is so good. Like, GB0 has actually been making a pretty good push as well recently. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Karaoke is just dominating this. I have a hard time imagining that any of the players will pass her up. Not impossible, considering that the rock level is relatively short, but... Excuse me.
Bless you.
I was like, what do you do when you feel a sneeze coming on?
Well, you sneeze, probably.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, how far can I lean away from the microphone? I tried running. I like this zombie dude. Hey, hey. Like, does he just want to play with the bones?
It's like a lumberjack skeleton zombie.
But why does he want to go after you? What's his motivation?
Well, because he's evil.
Okay.
He's being controlled by what's the name of the evil person? The
Oh my gosh.
Zunderheit?
Yeah, something like that. The nerd. See,
Yeah, the dork.
His name's basically about sneezing too.
Degulian.
Degulian.
That's right.
Okay, Degulian. Yes.
What a name.
My name is Dr. Degulian. I went to Harvard, studied bones.
I don't know. That seems like a pretty boneheaded mistake.
Whatever, I made millions.
Fair enough.
Yeah, millions because of bones.
What is this voice?
Dr. Tugulian.
Okay, yeah, that's him.
Yes,
He actually sounded super awesome in the intro. Like he had a very deep, dark voice, and he sounded like a voiceover from one of the early Warcraft games. And now you're giving him this voice.
I mean, that was back when I had a cold.
Fair.
That was a very stressful time in my life, but you don't just cancel reanimation because of an illness. Yeah. Yeah.
Never change, bro. Never change.
Maybe change a little bit.
Maybe a tiny bit.
Tiny bit. Yeah. Yeah. Change is good. Healthy. Sometimes.
Depends on the change.
Yeah, if you're changing your name like every year, then you're probably a criminal, first off. And second, what if you confuse yourself? Like that would be way too much. Just don't. Hey. I'm getting tired of these zombies. Hey. They really want to get your attention. Maybe they're just starving for attention, you know? If maybe they had a zombie mother who was better at caring for the zombie needs than, you know, who they had, which was nobody except Dr. Tugulian. You know, if they had a decent zombie mother, then maybe they would be kind. They wouldn't be starved for attention. Hey.
Hey. They just want to say hey. Friendly blokes. Oh, I thought Neon Gray had made it to another cutscene.
I thought so for a second as
excited.
well, but no. Oh, that's so sad.
Neon Gray probably only has 1 or 2 more pushes to get to the end of this level.
Do it, Neon. Do it for me.
I believe.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm pretty sure our places are locked in, but I didn't notice if GB0 got further than Residual Deviance has gotten in this level.
I'm not 100% sure. Yeah.
Because they've both been on this level for a while, but Residual Deviance has been on it for much longer.
Hey.
The levels are a little samey, so
A little bit.
hard to tell.
Oh, yeah. I was actually talking the other day. Maybe I should change my name. But
Oh?
that would be fun.
Really? To change your first name to Bro?
No, I'm not changing it to Bro. That'd be dumb.
Uh-oh.
Fun, but dumb.
Fair enough. What were you thinking of changing it to?
I don't know. Give me a name.
Atticus.
Okay, that makes me think of Atticus Finch from what is it? To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah,
and
To Kill a Mockingbird.
let's say no. I don't really feel like being named after Atticus Finch.
Okay. Hieronymus.
No, because I was not in a movie that had anything to do with that name.
Wait, really? I actually did not know that.
What?
I knew you were in a movie. I didn't know it had anything to do with Hieronymus.
I mean, the movie that I absolutely am not in is named Hieronymus Bosch's Heck.
Oh.
It's bad. It's bad, and I refuse because of my personal history with the name Hieronymus. No.
No, that's valid. These are just both names I like a lot. They're in my book, 2 characters in my book. Atticus and Hieronymus.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, the name Atticus is okay. It's just, I don't want to
It's a shame that, like, some names have gotten to be, like, such... They're kind of older names that aren't used too often, so people only think of them for one thing, like Hieronymus or Or Atticus.
See, some older names are actually
Or
coming
Adolf.
back in vogue, though. Well, that's not coming back for a little while.
Thankfully. How about Gaylord? That's a name that's sure to make a comeback.
Oh, that makes me remember the Gaylord Opryland Hotel over in Tennessee. That's right, Nashville. You want to get away and listen to some good country music? Then come to the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. We are right situated right next to the Grand Ole Opry, and we also have guided tours over to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's right, Gaylord Hotel. It's actually pretty much the biggest hotel in the country as well. It's huge.
Wait, really?
Oh, it's giant. They have an indoor river ride.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What the heckity heck?
it's fascinating. I think that I got lost multiple times there. But it's completely worth going and checking out sometime. If you're in Nashville, just go over to the Gaylord Opryland Hotel.
Will do, Mr. Advertisement.
Yeah. Now, where's my sponsorship?
Getting paid every time I say Gaylord National Hotel. Gaylord National Hotel.
Say it again. Say it louder.
Gaylord National Hotel.
Well, we're
How-
on the
how much-
final minute of the
Yep.
game. Neon
Final
Gray,
minute.
I don't think,
It's
Poor
a
Neon
shame.
Gray. 1 full hour of running, you know?
In an auto scroller.
But then again, some people never stop running.
They missed like all the great, like everyone missed the awesome rock cutscene except for karaoke, but I imagined that would happen because it's a little further in and the game is mildly jank.
Oh, you don't say.
But I had fun and I hope you all had fun too.
Oh my gosh, Neon Gray gets to the mausoleum right at the end!
They did it! They made it!
1 level complete. Oh my gosh.
So good.
So not quite an
Time.
hour of pain as we expected, but still, yeah, Liz, I agree. It's time.
It is time.
It's time for us to break out of, what we've had and move on to something different. I like skeletons, but,
Yeah.
you live by the bone. You die by the bone, I guess.
I think it was a skeleton of fun. personally.
Skeleton of fun. Oh, yeah. So, how do you think they did?
Karaoke impressed me by getting further than I expected, but this is about what I expected
Okay, gotcha.
would happen. It's a very jank game, but I still think it's a lot of fun and it has a lot.
Oh, for sure. This is a lot of fun. I very much enjoyed it. Yeah, it's not exactly the best game in the world, but it's not necessarily bad. And considering how funny it is at places, I love it. It's hilarious. And honestly, I feel like I need to go give this a shot sometime.
Oh, for sure.
Let me bring karaoke in as soon as I'm able. There we go. Hello there, karaoke.
Shoot. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great. Oh my gosh, congratulations on your victory today.
I don't know how I did that because I took so long on stage 1. I felt, or stage, I don't remember which stage. Let me look at the stage list.
I mean, stage 1 was the auto scroller. Stage 2 was the Skelly
jumping
Rave.
one, yeah.
Yeah. Stage
3 took me a while because I couldn't figure out find all the keys. But when I got to the nearly end and died, and I kind of like sped through it again,
Yeah.
then I figured that out. So
Well-
apparently I won with the power of guitars.
Heck yeah. Like, nobody else saw the guitar scene because 2 of them were stuck on level 3 for pretty much, I think, the last 20 minutes or so.
Oh.
So it wasn't just a wall for you. It was a wall for a lot of people.
Well, I do play a lot of rhythm games, so I kind of got the beat of that guitar level pretty easy. I'm like, oh, I kind of wish there were more of these.
There might be. I mean, I saw that level list. There are 20-something levels, and
There's
as
a
far
lot
as
of levels.
Liz said most of them are very different.
And two discs is like, oh, okay.
Wait, it's 2 discs?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I
Yeah,
love it.
we got both. It's like you probably won't need disc 2, but just in case. And I'm like, how do you switch discs just in case? And it's like, I don't know. I don't actually know how to switch discs in RetroArch. I thought I saw it, but it might
That-
be something I try.
That's pretty funny. Well, karaoke, like, I've known you for a long time. I remember, I'm trying to think the first time that we met. Was it at one of the GDQs or...
Probably a GDQ, because I didn't start going to Limit Break until 2 years ago, so...
Aha! Yeah, for sure it was a GDQ then. And, you know, I'm sorry that you somehow got wrapped into the bad game stuff, but hey, you did well enough that you're gonna move on to the next round.
Somehow.
With the power of the skeleton. Yeah. So, is there anything that you're streaming these days, or that goes on over at your channel?
I haven't streamed much recently. I mean, I got into Power Up with Pride, so I need to derust Silhouette Mirage US version a little bit.
Okay.
So there's that. I was gonna maybe do some casual Sakura Wars playing, and there's a few Harvest Moon 64 categories I was interested in, but I kind of dismantled my entire retro streaming setup last night.
Uh-oh.
So I need to finish putting it back together.
Oh,
Kind of like
okay.
these bones.
Not the bones. Yeah, well, honestly, those sound like pretty good watches. I would say that if you're interested in those games, or karaoke also does a lot of RPGs, period, go check her out. All of the streamers, by the way, who have been streaming during these matches, I put their names up the same as their name over on Twitch, so you should be able to find them relatively easy. Karaoke, congrats again. Thank you so much. And Liz, thank you for choosing this game.
No problem. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, take care, both of you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Well, everybody, we are going to go to a quick ad and then get into the game. It should be a relatively quick setup, luckily, because I see everybody streaming and it's going to be very easy to crop. See you in 1 minute.